Okay guys, I'm here today with Karel Pravec, well known as Silver Fox, and a huge honor for me. And guys, we just shot an entire instruction with him all about arm bars, and it was very interesting because he did the top part of the instructional with gi and the bottom part no gi. So that was very different concept. And today he's gonna show us here one of his favorite arm bars from the mount. And he already showed me, and it's very good because there is a very good connection between like one choke that you guys will see to the armbar. So I love it, and I'm very excited to learn from you again.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. So when I mount, I don't like to be on my opponent's hips because, you know, first of all, he can always bump me, turn me, and also a lot of guys use this position to start kipping and enter the legs. So I want to bring their hands up. So one of the things I do is put my hand under their head, and I start to do either gi Ezekiel. Without the gi, I would use just grab my wrist. I would start the same way. As soon as the Ezekiel, the thread is there, the arms come up. So when that happens, now I use my chest to bring them above my opponent's head, and I slide my knee up. Now I'm going to pull the head so I can transition my right leg under their armpit, and now I can bring my arm to the hips. Now, I don't notice that I'm dealing with postural control. I don't grab the arm. I actually let it slip so it goes under my armpit. It's the same concept, gi no gi, very strong grip. And I drive my right foot diagonally away. So right now, I put my weight in my upper thigh. It's a very tremendous amount of pressure. I can either bring my leg over or I can bring the shin. And this is very tight. Now, the best part about not getting off when I'm mounted is if for some reason there's a mistake or the guy pulls his arm back, all I do is just scissor my legs and I'm still in control.
So one more time.
Yes. Out. So I threaten Ezekiel. Hands come up. I slide up. I almost let it slip so I can get it under my armpit. Block your hips with my elbow. Straighten out my right leg. And then finish over.
Yeah. So Karel, one thing I was thinking here while you were teaching is like, can you just come back again?
Yes.
So I was going with my arm inside here to protect the Ezekiel. But even if I go with my arm outside, it's gonna work just in the same way, right? Because my arm is exposure, maybe even easier, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so that's really good.
Once I'm here, then I pull the head to make sure I cannot be bucked off. And now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I could have the arm here or under the armpit.
I got it.
If I can, I usually try to go under the armpit.
I got it. And guys, we were just discussing here that, for example, when I'm on the mount, for example, I kind of try to force my opponent to open his elbow, but I'm 220 pounds. So in this case, for example, Karel, instead of him forcing his opponent to open the elbow as he's lighter than me, he tricks the opponent, right? So you use the Ezekiel almost like a trick, correct?
Yes. But it is a real threat. If they don't defend, if their hands don't come up, they will be choked.
I agree. Yeah, so you have the double attack there. You can go for a choke, or you can go to the armbar if they defend it.
Exactly.
No, and guys, another thing that I love it as well is how he can still attack the armbar without passing the leg over. Because many times you see people failing the armbar because they pass the leg over and then the guy pulls the elbow out, and then so you can still get a submission without risking the leg going over.
Yes, and that is one of the big messages of the video.
I got always being like
tight and not creating unnecessary movement. In both the no-gi version that I did from the guard as well as mounted, you don't have to bring the leg over. So there are instances, not always, but there are instances where not bringing the leg over, it makes it just as tight as bringing it over without giving the opponent that little window through which to escape.
Got it. And Karel, last detail I noticed you doing as well that caught my attention is like, and you showed that in the no-gi version as well. You always control the head, right?
Yes.
Every time you go to the armbar, you pull the person's head. What's the concept behind it?
Because usually if you control somebody's head, you can control how their body moves to a large extent. So if somebody's on the bottom and their head is being pulled up, they're not going to have a lot of power in their hips to try to, bump up or try to throw you off. So there's a split second where I'm vulnerable when I'm bringing my right leg from close to your hips to under your armpit. So I want to make sure I control the head during that process. It's critical.
No, that was amazing. And guys, it called my attention as well because 2 or 3 weeks ago we were shooting for Anderson Silva. So he was showing his clinch, and then he spent a lot of time talking about it. When you control the head, you control the body. When you control the head, you control the body. So that's pretty much what you do for the armbar. You always create a clinch to go to the armbar. Yeah, so that was really, really cool. Yeah, so guys, Karel showed one entire instruction all about armbars. And top position, bottom position, and it was very interesting because top position was with gi, bottom position was no gi. So it's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com soon, so make sure to check that out, and maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.